we go. Let's see how it goes. One team will make it into the last matchup for Ascension. The other will be eliminated. Mitch, currently stunned, concussed, but staying alive, and actually looking rusted. He's still stuck in this backside corner, and I don't think anyone's going to expect him to still be here. Flash comes out, Mitch gets first blood, and that's enough for the guard to actually be dissuaded from this hit. They're going to back away. It'll be our go call with Fault Line in combination. Fault Line goes out first. Relay Bolt comes up top. Oh, but Valyn in the corner. Oh, goodness. Does get two. That makes things a little bit more plausible here for the guard. They've got numbers 3v2. Trent down low on HP, but still alive. Skuba. Oh, goodness. Tries to toggle for the spike defuse, but Trent runs out, guns up. Now it's down, but not for this round. 5v4. No, the guard bursting on in towards the A site. Paranoia flashes behind it. No one contesting, at least in towards spotted help, but there are players on the site actually. And, oh, Tex runs right into it. Verno's gonna take down one for free. He also gets away with his life. Hyperfit earned though by Trent, does get popped immediately. Valyn will use that as a chance to really get this post plan underway. Mitch up top, just has the aftershock. No fault line, no flashes at the moment. Aftershock used backside of the spike site. Nat still holding pretty close, able to get one. JonahP doing the exact same thing through Link. And once again, as you said, Dust, they're seen. Skuba, Verno gonna back away.
Yeah, the guard is just such a strong team tactically. They might be the most complete team as far as strategy goes in Valorant. They're capable of playing a fast-paced style like an M80 or like a Moist Molus, but they're also able to slow it
Redux are waiting to get here. Nanoswarm will be not actually fully embellished through. Shock Dart chunks out Tex and also deals with the utility before it can deploy. So the post plant made just a touch softer, but boy, I'll tell you, this is still a tough 3v4 retake.
It is. Gotta try to get those stingers up close and personal, but it's gonna be hard to do so when you're kind of playing it from heaven and low side. Like, can you close
that works?
Get Valyn down under heaven. That's an upgrade.
Tex only gets one. Redux still working on it. Now it's just down to Net. Still holding inside the dark cover. Someone's gonna tap though. Oh, just the dark cover goes down, but Redux gets four. So there's a bit of mystery. No, not too much, but it does at least give them an idea that that is a very far back member, that this could still be a rotation over towards Z or B. Not the case. Right. Footsteps surely will be heard now. Rolling third called. Time's going to be an issue here. Oxygen, they're going to have to try to contest this before the spike gets planted. Rusted pushed off for now. Nano Swarming. Mitch still up top. Completely dissuaded by the updraft, and then a heck of a shot from JonahP. Train still out though. Skuba tried to teleport over, but it's not going to work out. But oh, the spike actually does get taken out, and yeah, there we go. Tex for the double. Aldrun will mark Net though. Timing may have seen one. What a shot from Mitch! One tapper out of the Guardian. Now all of a sudden Oxygen can flood with numbers from a ton of different angles. Ball, but the guard are holding, and they're holding strong. They isolate back calls. Valyn steps up. Jonah. And that little flash will be done. Have to rotate all the way through long. Skuba could have to do something miraculous. Not going to happen. And Mitch only gets one. May not be enough. But Redux is going to have to pop off here. He's on the entry already. First comes through. It's actually Verno who spams. But no, the knife's already extinguished. Verno to the last one left. 1v2. Make it 1v1. Double Nano Swarm though at the ready here for Net. And Verno's got a lot of options he has to clear. It could be long, could be garage. He's going to predict it's going to come through garage. Holds it past halfway. Where's Net? Okay, there he is. Goodness. Kind of a must win here. Tex. Goodness gracious. It just don't go. Okay. Yeah.
Spike down A.
Yep. That'll do it. Oh, Verno's not going to get anything off that. Oh, God. Well, guard still stacking up for retake. You don't like to do it. Paranoia comes across. That will stop the plant. Teleport also into Redux all the way from the high ground. He's going to be able to take down one. Skuba the second. Follow up, though, from the guard still allows him a chance to force this play forward and
kind of gotten in the back line. And if he can pick one off and get out, things get scary.
Oh, no! Yep, Tex at the op here. It's going to be tested. Flash out. First shot misses. Oh, it gets stuck in the wall. Knives should come through, and they do. Rolling Thunder to follow. That should lead to an easy second, and it will. Okay, much better here from Oxygen on their initial approach. That should lead to a round win.
That was the first time you've really seen the guard slip in a while. Like,
thing is, this is a really good, I think, efficiency measure here for Oxygen with the ult that they have. And the guard are going to try to play kind of a 1-4 retake here. Maybe a little bit of a chance for Valyn to sneak over as he will smoke out the back. Jonah's going to toggle early, trying to get a read maybe for how this play through garage will come. Attacking lockdown also going to be spent. Little messy here as Net makes his way out, but kills will start to come through. Redux just spams through the backside of it. And now Trent, valyn, backside grass, they've been red. Redux will reposition to deal with it. Sentry turret will even get a kill. Rustin will take a lot of damage here, but he will survive and get the elimination just to put the cherry on top of it all. And now,
so at least they know that he's there. He's not going to be like shock value, but it still gives him another angle of attack onto this A site. Paranoia comes through. Redux is using that to grab space. They know that Trent either exited into spawn or sewers.
Yep.
And now Tech is on the flank as well, so we'll see how it plays out.
Recon bolt just to confirm. Decent trade up top. Tex gets one from the low ground. Surely not like this. Seekers have been earned. Jonah's going to send a Trailblazer with it. Trent trying to move quickly forward. They get the crossfire, but all Mitch saves the life. Down low, though. Jonah still follows up just down to Mitch. 1v2 situation. He gets tagged. Flashes, fault lines, all being spent. Mitch going to go right back up to the high ground. Tex and Jonah now have weapons. Tex hops. Should be an angle here for Mitch. Clears it first. Tex to halfway, and Jonah will finish it off. Not how we saw it happening, but it's the way it goes. An eBay Thrifty, and the guard will take away Oxygen's map pick.
Indeed, they will. It started off with a blistering first half of 10 attacking rounds. They looked like they were in the driver's seat from start to, well, up until they weren't anymore, in kind of the middle of the second half where we started to see.
So the guard are going to be largely trying to keep this focus on Waterfall for the retake. Tex does get one that's actually from the long flank, and then the bait and switch, a little trap that gets set. And oh boy, Oxygen will get a couple of nations, but that is as clean as you'd like from the guard's point of view. Lockdown also played. I mean, come on. Oxygen's got to be saying, how much more do you still have left? They're going to have to go over towards B, and valyn's here in position. Although Mitch, good first shot. Jonah only gets one on the cross. Defensive lockdown will not detain anybody, and Redux will get this spike, plant it, and hold on a second. Cosmic Divide helping reinforce. Redux considering the play forward, and well, as he steps over, okay. Now it's just down to Tex, and he's gonna commit. Trailblazer comes out. It's very scary. I mean, there's just not an angle here, but almost in the corner, not quite gonna work out. Reckoning's gonna get called in, but the guard have lost their biggest defensive, I would say, surprise in the form of Trent. Aftershock will clear space. Mitch will get the plant. Net, Jonah, hold on. valyn in the corner. He's got a couple of look at players. He opens up the site for Jonah, who gets two down to the 1v1. Verno versus valyn. And the ball will be spent. valyn making a lot of noise. Verno repositioning. There's the
keeping guard guessing. Yeah, the secret timing is good.
Trent
tried to play off of it. Not quite finding exactly what he wanted, but he stays alive, keeps the pit up.
Yep. Mitch kind of dancing around it. Here we go. Trent's going to get one. That's on the exit. This is rotation over towards B. Prowler comes through. Trent just lays it down. Tex also gets one. Decent bounce back, though, for Oxygen. They take it now to a 2v2. What a shot from Redux. valyn on the corner. Redux trying to go back his direction. Do they check it? Time's becoming an issue here. They go and check it. Oh! Yeah. Here's that same Cosmic Divide trying to keep Tex on the plate. He's got blades, though, if he needs to come into the site. And Trent can just do this. I mean, they pretty much have to wait for him to reload.
Yeah, the snake bites are doing so much work. Now they're going to try to funnel maybe back to C, but the Killjoy utility's there. They don't know what they're going to do.
Follow-up. Oh, nice little bounce in from Redux, but Trent, again, just bullet hosing his way in. Tex still watching this angle.
30
the
seconds
harbor utility will fade and no contact will be made. Door opens for maybe a route towards C, but it's being watched, which means Tex can very comfortably hold this.
Spike
and he says
down,
hold
B.
that. Spike gets dropped. Skuba, Verno, last one's left 2v3, and I don't even know how you get back to get this spike without thinking you're going to be just dead beat to Tex.
Last player standing. 10 seconds left.
Or Net.
Guard had this one just well set up from start to finish. Just their positioning was so good. Great counter utility on the front of B. Odin, Gober, you know, those sorts of things.
On his own, and that would be a good call with him having lockdown and all. So here comes the approach. 20 seconds of the clock. Rolling Thunder will be spent. Jonah stays alive. Maybe here's a couple of footsteps nearby. Doesn't want to challenge yet. Timing-wise, valyn's still alive in the back. And no, the paint shells don't quite get him out of position. 10 seconds on the clock. Prowler dealt with, oh my goodness, he's just dealing with all the utilities being thrown in his direction, but Oxygen still get the plant and a couple of kills. 2v3 situation. Net has rotated over, though. And a chance for the pop lockdown for the retake. That's exactly what will happen. Mitch trying to hold the angle for as long as humanly possible. The spike will be planted for them here in this spot. But how do you hold this? Because here comes the guard. Quickly, too, mind you. Poison Cloud still down. There's the pre-fire. Oh, and Trent just walks out. Gets one. They know that Skuba's playing on this close corner somewhere. And yeah, Trent will do it all himself. Cosmic Divide will be spent. Seekers will be the first thing through. Lockdown now also in play. That's for the offense. All of this post plant is deep. And the guard are going to have to try to push through this. A couple of spam shots to make sure no one's on for the defuse. Oxygen pushing up just to be sure of it. Lockdown will deploy. Vault line well placed by Mitch. Cove in play. Little pop-up. Stops valyn from the defuse. Here comes the Viper's Pit. It's getting crazy. Redux getting a couple. Oh, more than a couple. No one's on for the defuse. Just down to valyn. Here's the check. Skuba's aware that it could be a play, but he gets tagged. And this is just full isolation. You just have to hold on for dear life, your Verno.
One enemy
And he will not. Oh, boy. I mean, you called it. I mean,
Okay, Redux. Rolling the dice a little bit
Like
here. Timing's everything.
thing is, if he falls, that's a free weapon.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and it gets worse.
And the curtain is starting
may
to fall.
just be it.
It's starting to fall a little bit. It's not quite to the ground yet, but you can see it coming down. Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's a tough team to crack, man.
It is.
That was why I think you and I both walked away so astonished on how good Moist Moguls looked against this guard team.
Yes. Again, their only loss was the Moist Moguls, but they didn't have techs.
You had 3 members here. We'll take our 5v2 at worst here today.
Oh, and they push Redux off stairwell as well. They have the Reckoning to reinforce. They're going to get the A side cleanly. Like you said, Viper's Pit's available for post plant.
Redux has to connect with these shells.
Paint shell a dream.
Welcome to my world.
And maybe need to deal with text now as well. And the Boombot doesn't see him. The Prowler does, though. Nice spam spray down. Spike gets blinded. Viper's Pit enforces. How do you break this down if you're Oxygen? Like that. Nice shot from Redux. Paint shells re-earned. Uses that on the close corner. Won't connect on anybody. And Jonah, what a transfer! All from the perspective of the second victim, but Skuba responds. Hold on. 3v2 situation. Numbers start to amount here for Oxygen. This comes down to cleaning out Net and Trent. And time, you got to start going.
All the utility, too.
Yep.
Player standing.
Shots come through. Now it's just down to Trent. Has to hold. 1v1. There's the corner. And yeah, there it is. Oxygen will fall in 2. And oh boy, the guard looking like they're coming for some vengeance as they now have a date. Another third date now against Moist Moguls.
Yeah, that's certainly going to be a fun match.